It's a final in Charlotte. The top-seeded Tar Heels take care of business and beat Wagner 90-62. The spread was anywhere between 24.5 and 26, and Carolina covers that against a Wagner team featuring 7 scholarship players. You had R.J. Davis and Armando Bacot combining for 42 points for Hubert Davis's crew, which will face Tom Izzo and Michigan State in the second round in Charlotte on Saturday. Hey there, folks. We're on our HQ set. I'm Tommy Trent. That's BJ Taylor. Let's talk about the top seed Tar Heels. They take care of business and win the way they should have, at least on paper.
Absolutely, Tommy. North Carolina came out and did exactly what they were supposed to today. Wagner was just overmatched, plain and simple. Commend them on the season they had making to the NCAA tournament. But today was all about the Tar Heels, right? You look at the numbers, 55% from the field, 50% from the three-point line, only 8 turnovers, which is an exceptional number. Big time day from their 2 key guys, Armando Bacot with a 20-point double-double. R.J. Davis put up 22 points on an efficient 8 of 13 from the field. So this is exactly the start that North Carolina wanted to get off to in this NCAA tournament. A good prep, a good warm-up, you might say, for the Michigan State Spartans, who will be a much tougher out because we know what Michigan State and a Tom Izzo team presents.
I want to get to that preview on Saturday in just a second, but I want to keep it with this team and specifically this performance as we take a look at Armando Bacot's most double-doubles in men's D1 history. His 20 and 15 today, BJ, by the way. 7th double-double in the tournament. Straight for him, of course. They didn't make it to the tournament last year, but they got to the final 2 seasons ago. You and I were on HQ earlier this week, and you actually talked about how that loss to NC State in the conference tournament could have actually been a good thing for the Tar Heels. I mentioned the spread because it was interesting to me that Hubert Davis had his guys still going late in the game. What did it tell you about where the mindset of this team is at right now?
Well, I think it showed that the reset did take place, right? When you suffer a loss like they did to NC State in the conference championship, right? Coach Hubert Davis has his players' ear again, right? It's something about a loss that players just, human nature, I think we all listen better. We all are able to take instruction better when we don't succeed rather than we do succeed, right? So for the North Carolina Tar Heels, they were able to get back to kind of what they were doing before that NC State game to give them success throughout the season. Like I said, they played one of their most efficient games here today. This is absolutely the start that North Carolina wanted, and they're my pick to win it all. So I'm counting on you guys, all right? I'm rolling with you. I like what I saw today. You guys got to keep it rolling.
Got to get that bracket still going there for BJ and his selections. Saturday night, early indicators right now. What are you looking out for with Tar Heels and Sparty?
Yeah, well, the biggest thing that North Carolina is going to have to deal with is that Michigan State defense, right? The Spartans have had one of the best defenses all year long in the Big Ten. They showed it today against Mississippi State, held Mississippi State down to only 51 points. Obviously, North Carolina is a much more challenging team to defend, but we know this, right? Taking you in the locker room, taking you behind the doors, they're not going to be afraid, and they're not going to back down. They're not going to be a team that's like, oh, we're playing against North Carolina, they're the #1 seed, oh, woe is us, we have a tough matchup. No. Tyson Walker, A.J. Hogarth, and those guys, they're going to come out playing like they're the favorite. They're going to come out playing like they're the team that should come out on top. Now, will that be what takes place out on the floor? I don't think so. I still think North Carolina comes out on top, but you know it's not going to be a pushover. Coach Izzo's going to have his guys ready to compete at a very high level.
Yep, we saw the West play out today in the first round on a Thursday. It is West heavy. BJ certainly appreciate it. We know that Gary Parrish and Matt Norlander will be talking about today's recap on the Eye on College Basketball podcast. Still plenty of games left to go tonight in the first round. That includes Dayton and Nevada. Scan that QR code and check out the fellows after a day full of college basketball.